off the presses. Go.
Immediate release 21 minutes ago. Chris Brown files a $100 million lawsuit against Ample LLC and Warner Brothers in response to the defamatory documentary. And this is Los Angeles, California. This is a press release. McCatherine, I'm going to say Shakuhi Evans, attorneys Levi G. McCatherine II and Evan, okay, anyway, are representing the singer-songwriter and rapper Chris Brown in a $500 million lawsuit filed on January 21st, 2025 in the Superior Court of Los Angeles against Ample and Warner Brothers, along with individuals responsible for producing Chris Brown, A History of Violence. For everybody, if you want to watch it, it's on HBO Max. I didn't watch it, Chris Brown fan. Not because it was weird. Anyway, despite being notified of the false and misleading narrative accusing Mr. Brown of heinous acts, including sexual assault and evidence tampering, allegations that he has been discredited in court and dismissed as baseless, the defendants released the documentary on October 27th, 2024, without regard to Mr. Brown, prioritizing profits over journalistic integrity. In doing so, they sensationalized debunk claims to drive viewership and revenue, recklessly damaging Mr. Brown's reputation and spreading false information to the public. To be clear, Mr. Brown has never been found at fault of any sexual crime. Central to the documentary's narrative is Tasha Chantel Frank, identified as Jane Doe in the film. Her false allegations against Mr. Brown were thoroughly discredited in court years ago. Frank is a documented perpetrator of domestic violence with a history that includes physical assault and threats of violence against her romantic partner. Specific to Mr. Brown, it is evident that any interactions and relationships between him and Ms. Frank were consensual. This is supported by numerous texts and voice messages sent by Ms. Franks to Mr. Brown, in which she actively pursued a relationship with him. It's perplexing that these production companies will elevate her discredited claims over the truth established in the court of law. Despite being fully aware of these facts prior to the documentary release, Ample and Warner Brothers chose to amplify her defamatory lies, an outrageous act that not only undermines journalistic integrity, but also disrespects the experience of genuine survivors of intimate partner violence.
Hey, Chris lawyers
be a fence and take the wheel.
Hey, look, them Chris Brown lawyers on top of everything.
They're gonna be on top of it. So when the fact that I still came out, I was like, I can't believe this has not been plugged. Like the plug has not been pulled. They was like, we're gonna let you get some money and then we're gonna come in and take it. And I kind of like in this press release how they keep referring to journalistic integrity, and the lack thereof journalistic integrity that exists nowadays, because everybody wants to have the hot topic, like that button. You know what I mean? Think about TMZ when Kobe died. Think about TMZ when Michael Jackson died. And I know people are like, TMZ, Prince, like all this stuff, and people don't think of TMZ being a form of news, but it is a news. It's entertainment news. And so it just sucks because we both graduated with our degrees in journalism and understanding how much when you don't fact check can get you screwed up, then rather being fired, and then rather having that job for how long? Because somebody did not fact check what he reported. Same thing, Brian Williams, same thing, getting suspended from NBC because of that. And so y'all see with Cardi B what happened with her suing Tasha K, though. Tasha K still hasn't paid her. How quick these blogs and all of that stuff. She now trying to turn around and like say that Cardi B is harassing her to sue, you know, like she's like, so she can get out of paying that money. And it's like, no, sis, all you had to do was issue an apology and say you were sorry for the misinformation, and your black ass didn't want to do that. And so now pay up. I think you should pay that fine, that fee. You need to. And I hope what happens is, though we are under an administration now that is just dumb, you know, and not aware, understanding the concept of integrity in general, right?
Mm-hmm.
I hope people turn around and really, if you say something that is, you know, that is defaming my character, because and I can prove this to not be true, and you printing it is libel, all of that, everybody should turn around and get their bag. That girl that Megan Thee Stallion sued,
Oh yeah,
you only collected $3,000. They was able to confirm that blog was paid, that Milano girl. And you were posting lies, spreading misinformation. And you only collected, it wasn't even like you got a bag off of that for real. That's like chump change. $300 here, $400 there. Girl, you are embarrassing. And I mean, just like, you know, I don't know if any of our listeners are following what's going on between Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively.
Break it down for the people that may not have. Break it down.
So there's a movie called It Ends With Us. It's a story about sexual assault, violence, all those different things. I didn't watch it, not reading the book, but pretty much something happened on set. And it's one person is saying one thing, Blake is saying one thing, Justin is saying something else. And what Blake is trying to say is that Justin and his team were working triple-double overtime for a smear campaign, because while she was out on this press runs, it wasn't even, she never really, it was like she didn't take the role that she played in this film seriously. You were not really pushing, you know, talking about this film, not really pushing it. It just seemed like another, you know, Met Gala day to you. And so you did a disservice to this film. And, you know, a lot of people prior to this suit, all this drama, people were saying that about Blake, like just all over the internet. And so she's trying to paint it like his team intentionally went out and did this. Now, what she's saying has happened is that he was, I guess, overly aggressive to her, said something along the lines of she needed to lose weight, walked in on her in her trailer, you know, several times, was inappropriate. And I'm like, okay, what is inappropriate? You know, what do you consider inappropriate? And so whatever it was, the New York Times did an expose, right? But didn't cross-reference, didn't fact-check anything. Now Justin Baldoni is suing them for hella fucking money. Like, it's like $100 and something million, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because of that. And when the day that came out, I was like, I read like a little bit, and I told my sister, I was like, hey, this is all hearsay. There's no facts in this. They fucked themselves up. I was like, he's gonna turn around and sue them for defamation.
And he did.
So y'all,
I mean, these are real defamation claims, unlike Drake's. But keep going.
We y'all pack like we keep telling y'all, double check y'all shit. Stop doing shit. People are tired of playing, you know, of people playing with them and their name. And this. I mean, I was shocked that this didn't come sooner. But like I said, it's probably he was like, I'm gonna let y'all run them streams up really quick. And I'm coming for what's mine, because that is the thing. He is correct. I have never been accused of sexual assault or anything like that. So to do that and to lie on me about that is kind of fucked up. Like y'all can, now if it was like he did beat me, you know, it's on the record. Like we have that. We have the photos of Rihanna, Karrueche having a restraining order against you. You popping up at places with Karrueche. So yeah, I get, yeah, and then Team Breezy, even when this was released, had receipts and came through and was like, everything that happened between them, like this says, is consensual. So yeah. I don't know, wild times, man. Wild times.
No, it's just like, yeah, I mean,
Y'all gonna stop playing with these celebrities, because like the day of people ignoring stuff, I think is over. I think that is over and done, and people are tired.
You think so?
Yeah, I think this shit with Cardi suing Tasha, I think that ushered in a new wave of stuff, because honestly, that's how it should have been. Because if let's say that were, you know, the St. Louis Post-Dispatch that published a story about Cardi B and, you know, her STI status, and I could debunk it just by, you know, showing you my blood, you know, like my blood test, and saying actually that's false. So now you're either gonna issue this apology, but no, I want you to pay for what you did. So that's her loss. And these blogs have to remember, there are blogs out here making a lot of money.
No, they're making tons of traffic. I mean, you got to think all the traffic they're getting tons and tons of traffic from all this.
Yeah. So, hey, do what y'all gotta do. I approve.
Yeah. So next up, man, it's a hard one here.
Post-Dispatch, St. Louis.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying this next topic hurts, man. It hurts, man.
Okay. You want to do it?
Hey y'all, if y'all like what y'all see here on Everyone Needs an Aquarius, be sure to like, subscribe, and share our podcast with your friends, because we got all the tea. And you know, if you want to check out more stuff from us, be sure to hit that button right there on the right side, so you can see other stuff, and again, share it with everybody.